I was tired of moving. I was moving all the time, and I was just constantly just like packing, unpacking, packing, unpacking. I moved around a lot, and I basically was in Orlando, in Tampa, in Fort Lauderdale, and I would never fully unpack. I always knew that in a couple months I had to go, so I had a box of stuff that had like all my biggest essentials, and I never fully unpacked it. When I moved here, I can say I fully unpacked. One of the biggest factors here was the cost of living. I didn't want to be broke. I was already paying rent. I didn't want that. I wanted to stay at one place and be able to really settle down and be able to own property. You know, I have a lot of friends that live in New York City and Chicago and Philadelphia and Seattle and LA, and none of them own a house. None of them own an apartment. I don't feel like that way. I'm really growing my financials as well as just being in a place that I really love. I get to enjoy a big property here. I get to enjoy the city life in Rochester. If I do crave a more of an LA feel, a San Francisco feel, or even international, I saved up the money. I can just go there. I can just travel, not an issue. I come back here and I got my space again. Being here helped me finally work the way I always wanted to. When I started my MBA program, my office was my bedroom, and my bedroom wasn't big to begin with. When I finally moved here, about halfway in my program, it was just so much easier to get everything done. When it comes to food here, one thing that's impressed me the most is like the amount of great Italian food. All the places I've been there are homemade Italian, like restaurants are all fantastic. When you go to Pino's Deli, it feels like an authentic Italian experience that you see in those movies, you know, like, hey, you know, all that stuff. A lot of places, if you want to have a small cost of living, you gotta live in the middle of nowhere. That's not the case here in the Greater Rochester area. There's so much to do. I've had a lot of friends and family that's come over. My girlfriend's mom has already moved here. My one friend is considering moving here. My advice is just to come over, just visit, see the area, see what it has to offer. And I think it's a good chance you want to stay here.